guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Yan the Explorer, and for today we're going to react for another reaction videos. Actually, this reaction video that I'm going to make for today is different from the rest of the reaction videos that I made before, because this reaction video is reacting to my old photos. Of course, I used to work in abroad and I am a seaman, so let's react with these different kinds of places that I've been and what kind of work I used to be in the cruise ship. So I used to work in the cruise ship, and I hope that this video will give you some little insights what kind of places and different cultures we're going to visit. Okay, let's start this. Okay, our first picture is gonna be Bahamas. Bahamas is very famous because it's one of the richest country in Caribbean islands. So they have this casino. So in this picture, you can see a casino. It's a very famous in Bahamas. They called it Atlantis. It's not the Lost Atlantis that we are talking about, but it's an Atlantis. So this Atlantis is a mixture of tourist casino with hotels and leisure. So it's like, it's all out there. It's all in package. So there's a beach out there, there's a casino out there, and there's as well some different kinds of places that you could visit. Like if you want to go to shopping, if you want to go to check in, so everything is in one place. So let's visit this Atlantis, one of your leisure times. So the next picture is, it's like a museum in Bahamas. So Bahamas is also famous for museums, watches and boutiques, and branded clothing and jewelry shops. So when you go there, you can find different kinds of people, different kinds of tourists. Especially Bahamas is very famous because of this Atlantis. So it's one of the tourist attraction in the world. So let's check more of the videos that I've been. It's a festival place as well. It's the same still in Bahamas. So once you arrive in the port, this is the first thing that you're going to visit in Bahamas. It's the festival place. So here in this place, you check in and then you go to a procedure before you're going to visit different places in Bahamas. And it's safe, guys, because people here are very friendly, and I try different kinds of food and cuisines as well here, because there's also some of Filipino foods and restaurants here as well in this place. The next one is in Faro. So Faro is in Europe. So if you have been to Europe, there's a different parts of places in Europe, like Sweden, Germany, Denmark, and this one of the place that I visit is very famous for its very wonderful serene sights and beaches. So in this place, if you come to this country, people are very friendly, and also it's also very good for Wi-Fi. So the house is built like this. As you can see, the house is very cute and lovely. And you will encounter this, guys, once you become a seaman, or even you're not a seaman. If you have money, you can visit Europe as well. But for me, it's one of the advantage because you can visit the world for free, and you can check this out, and you can mingle with different peoples around the world, and who knows, maybe one day it's your turn to visit this place. Let's continue, guys. The next one picture is, I think this is in Reykjavik, if I'm not mistaken. So this is one of the site tourist destination there because of this iconic tower that they have. And if you visit there, you will not miss to take pictures of this. And if you haven't been here, maybe one day you can try to visit this and enjoy the scenic beauties of this place. Next is Iceland. Iceland is famous not because of ice. It's because of, I believe Iceland is one of the unique country in the world because they have a very good climate. They have a very good temperature. So some of the places that I've been there is very, very good for spa and geysers. They are also famous for geysers. So if you haven't been to geysers, what geysers is all about, it's like a volcanic eruption, but it's a small one. So it's just erupt and gives you a little scene. So it's very good to visit Reykjavik, Iceland. Reykjavik, Iceland is the capital of Iceland and one of the tourist destination in Iceland. The next is the Peterhof Garden and Fountain in St. Petersburg, Russia. So as we all know that Russia is very famous for its museums. One of the famous museums in Russia is Hermitage. So I believe it's the biggest museum in the world. So Moscow is the capital of Russia, but if you haven't been to St. Petersburg, it's one of the tourist destinations. Did you know, guys, that in Russia, they call it the Midnight Sun, the land of the Midnight Sun? Because if you go to Russia, it's like 24 hours, there's always a sun. So the sun just comes down around 1 a.m. in the morning, and they have a very long day versus night. So it's a very, very interesting place to visit, not because of only of the people, but also of the scenic beauties of Russia. The next is Denmark, Copenhagen. So, did you know, guys, that Little Mermaid originates in Copenhagen, Denmark? So, in this place, if you visit this one, there's a certain place in Denmark that you could visit and you will see the statue of the Little Mermaid. So, Denmark is famous because it's a land, they call it the lands of kings and queens because it is ruled by the monarch. They are ruled by one of the kings and queens of the world. So, this is a lovely place to visit, and if you haven't been there, maybe one day you can visit as well. The next is my favorite place. It's Stockholm, Sweden. Sweden is the land of melting pots of different kinds of rivers and yachts. So if you haven't been there, this is one of the richest country in the world. Very clean, very calming place to visit. And they're also famous for museum, guys. So if you haven't been to Sweden, I urge you guys, if you have saved a lot of money, don't miss the Baltic trip going to Sweden because this is one of my favorite places to visit. Let's check more. Norway! Norway is one of my memorable experience country because I just been there twice, and I believe this country is always raining and it's one of very expensive place to visit because if you buy different stuff there, it will cost you a lot of the dollars. But I urge you have to visit this country because this country is very clean, very friendly people, different kinds of cuisines, and you will enjoy the different tourist destination here because they have a very attractive destinations to visit. So if you haven't been here, guys, maybe one of these years of your life, don't miss Norway. And the next is, it's some of my pictures when I used to work in cruise ship. Cruise ship, they said, is a very good experience if you are new to this business especially serving different kinds of people around the world. You will meet different kinds of people. You will meet different kinds of nationalities, and as well, your vocabulary of different language as well. You will learn different kinds of language like Indians, Indonesians, Chinese, and different kinds. Because when I used to work in this cruise ship, it's like an 86 melting pots of nationalities here. So I used to work in restaurants, so I love food. So this is also advantage for me because I love cooking and I've learned different kinds of cooking techniques as well. Here, I visit the Bridgetown, Barbados. As you can see in the picture, I have a very funny position. Once I go out the port, and one of the Filipino ambassador here, he just give me a hilarious, funny look of this picture. So, visit guys. The Bridgetown, Barbados is also located in Caribbeans. So, Caribbeans is famous for tourist attractions and cruise ships. So, there's a lot of cruise ships that comes there every day. So, I hope that when the pandemic stops, I hope you can also put it in your bucket list to visit. Next is, oh, I missed this picture. This picture was taken April 22 of 2012. So, it's been a long years since I stopped working in cruise ship. And I still remember this one when I served one of my crush. No, I'm just kidding. He's as well a crew, but he loves to request for my table. So I love to give and render a wonderful service. Hospitality service that we Filipinos are very noted for. So next is, oh, the captain. So every month, we have this vacation hero awards in this cruise ship, the Norwegian Cruise Lines. So credit to Norwegian Cruise Lines for these pictures and shots. And I love the shots because one of my memorable picture when I'm just starting to cruise ship, and every time that there's a comment awards, top comment earners, I always win because I believe maybe because of my speaking in English technique, and I can as well interact with different kinds of nationalities. So once you work in a restaurant, guys, I just give you some advices that don't choose your guests. So you have to serve them with all your best quality of service and give all your shot, because these people will just come back in your place and give you a big tip. So next is, oh, Moderno Churrascaria. Moderno Churrascaria is one of the special restaurants in this cruise ship. This is a place where Brazilian foods is served. So the Brazilian food in skewer, it's like different kinds of skewer dishes like chicken, pork, hams, pineapples. So different kinds of grilled meats. So I am one of the waiter there, and I serve different kinds of food and wines as well. So this is one of a memorable picture, and thank you so much for the experience, Norwegian Cruise Line. So this is all, guys. This is only some of my pictures and my memories of my cruise ship experience around abroad. And thank you so much for tuning in my channel, and I hope you enjoy this different kind of reaction video with my pictures. Thank you so much, guys, and I love you all, and see you around. Bye!